got to have good relationships with the executive team, understand what their personal challenges and focuses are. They may not be the same, and see how that you can assist them with those thought processes.
Oh, I think there are several sort of characteristics that make a really good NED. I'm fortunate to be able to watch and learn from, I think, some of the best. I think firstly, it's about really listening, putting the effort in, reading everything, researching everything, being able to see the whole. And that does take time. And it also takes reflection, so it's not a case of reading through board papers at light speed. It's about really reflecting on it and taking your time and asking people before the board meeting questions to make sure that you really understand the content.
You've got to be smart, you've got to be asking. Don't just take things on face value, ask the next level of question.
At the end of the day, you're in your high-performing directory if you're in a high-performing board and being a team player. And so it's paying attention to how do you be a team player, how do you appreciate inclusion and diversity.
For me, it's understanding what the key drivers of that business are. In a tricky environment, different things may have the bigger impact on different companies. Is it going to be the success of a technology being implemented? Is it going to be the fact of keeping supply chains going so that you can meet your customers' demands? Is it keeping your customers on board? So really, as a non-exec, understanding what are the things that those executive team will be worrying about, and make sure the focus is on those things.
A really good NED brings is a questioning style. So you need to balance challenge with support. And so where and how you ask those questions is a real skill, and it has to be really authentic. It has to match with your style, but it also has to play well with the kind of makeup of the board and their behaviours. So that's you can see some really polished NEDs or great NEDs that are able to do that with their questions, bringing people along, but at the same time, you know, holding people to account, but also being hugely supportive, and that's a great skill I see NEDs exhibit.
You've got to be able to coach and mentor and support, because at the end of the day, you're trying to help them achieve their plans, not take their plans to pieces and destroy their confidence. And I think the other thing that the best ones are is you stay calm, you don't panic, and you find a way through. And I think for me, the standout ones are ones who can combine those in the right way at the right time.
How do you allow a focus on strategy with a long-term view? I think what this environment does, however, with the amount of change going on both externally and internally to the organisation, is actually one of the key challenges is to focus on the priorities and then make sure once you've agreed them, you actually do go ahead and execute them.
The other thing I would say with becoming a good non-exec is making sure that you are aware that you're not operational. It's really easy when you get into those big conversations to get drawn into the weeds. You're there to listen, you're there to support, you're there to ask the questions, and you're also there to see how you can help. It's not you to go in there, it's for you to support those executives as a non-executive.